Good day, grade 7 learners, and welcome back to the new episode of Learning, where learning becomes easy once we explore. So hang on tight as we discover the world of Science 7. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Let's go! The learning competency of our today's lesson is to create and interpret visual interpretations of the motion of an object such as tape charts and motion graphs. Motion is a change in position in a certain amount of time. When you say that something has moved, you are describing motion. The greater the force acting on an object, the more it will accelerate. The motion of a moving object can be explained using either Newton's law. The same concepts and principles used to describe and explain the motion of an object can be used to describe and explain the parabolic motion of a projectile. Motion is described in terms of displacement, time, velocity, and acceleration. Some motion is predictable in theory but unpredictable in practice, which makes it appear random. Motion is the movement in any direction. You can move up, down, forwards, backwards, and sideways. Motion can be described by using visual representation like diagrams, charts, and motion graphs. In describing motion, you are comparing it with some frame of reference. We define a frame of reference or point of reference as something that is used or judged or something to understand else. The direction of an object's motion can be described with a reference direction, such as north, south, east, west, up, or down. Point of reference is something that seems steady that is used to compare the position of an object. Point of reference is important because it starts the position of the object correctly. Now, let us start graphing a motion using a graphing paper. A graph is a visual representation that uses lines to show how two or more sets of measurements are related to each other. In this video, we are going to use two lines to represent the graph of an object, the x and the y axis. To make sure that the motion is equally represented in graph, a graphing paper can be used. A graphing paper has a precise square and plotted the information or data in a correct manner. To understand how graph works in representing motion, let us try graphing the following data. The table shows the position of the ball in a given time interval. To represent the motion of the ball using a graph, we need to plot this given data. In this Cartesian coordinate, we have x and y axis. The time interval will be plotted on x-axis and the position of the ball is in y-axis. Let us start plotting the given data. At 0 seconds, the ball is in position at 0 meter. So we are going to plot this data at this point. Next, at 5 seconds, the position of the ball should be plotted at 5 meter. Note, for guidelines, we use vertical line for the x-axis and horizontal line for the y-axis. If you already mastered the plotting of data, you do not need to draw a vertical and horizontal line. We are using this step to easily locate the point of intersection. The point where x and y axis intersect is the place we are going to place the point. So in this case, we will plot the point in this place or position. Then in 10 seconds, the position of the ball is in 10 meter. And lastly, in 15 seconds, the position of the ball is in 15 meter. After plotting the given data, connect all points and draw a line. And now, you already make a graphing representation of the motion of the ball. The graph that we are created is an example of position time graph. We can use this graph to describe the position of an object at any given time. The slope in the graph gives us an idea about motion of an object. And now, let's try to graph. Let's apply what you have learned. You are going to plot the position of the car in a given time interval. Get your graphing paper and we will start graphing the given data. Look at the table and understand how you are going to plot them one by one. And that's it for today. I hope you have fun learning in graphing motion. See you again for the next exciting episode of Learning in Science 7. See you again for the next exciting episode on Science 7, where learning becomes easy once we explore.